You see, I just discovered that it's not all help that you render to people. Sometimes when you are helping people, you are helping somebody, you are actually destroying that person by not allowing that person to help himself. I will explain. Every mother wants his or her child to walk, but you cannot help your child to walk. You only encourage that child to stand up and walk. When a child is born, you encourage the child to straighten his neck. It takes time. Everything about life is struggle. These are the reasons sometimes God doesn't answer our prayer. Because some of the prayers that we pray to God, majority of the prayer we pray to God, if God should answer it for us, we'll become useless in life. That is the truth. God will not do for man what man can do for himself. This is the reason why a mother will not do for a child what a child can do for his or herself. Because if he does it for that child, he or she will end up destroying that child. Some people will say pamper. There are things you allow people to do for themselves. It's like somebody coming to you to beg for bread. The best you can do for that person is not to give that person bread. Just teach that person how to make bread so that he can be able to feed his or herself for life. There are so many things you can do. Life is all about struggle. These are the reasons why many of us still remains where we are today, because we are still praying instead of us to do certain things, to make certain move, to take certain actions. We are still praying to God for God to come and do it for us. God will not do for man what man can do for himself. He already gave us 2 eyes, 2 legs, 2 ears, and everything we need in life to succeed. As long as you are not a cripple, even cripples do succeed in our society. Those that pick up themselves and say, okay, let me do this. I will show you a video now. I will show you a video that will tell you, that will teach you more of what I'm about to teach you. Every child learns how to walk, but one day you must learn to take your first step. Yes, a father will not want to give his or her children sometimes chocolate in order for that chocolate not to spoil their teeth or to give them running stomach. There are so many reasons God cannot answer our prayers. Because these things we are begging God to do, He already gave us the power to do them. And yet we are still there begging. Man is just like a chicken that you've tied down for so long. Then after releasing that chicken, it will not go beyond that place that you've already tied it. He will still be there going around as if
I
maybe
learned this in a
it's still
very
being
painful
tied
way.
down.
When I was younger, for the first time, my mother
Let
got
us watch
this
this
local
video.
chicken. The local chicken is the one that will
In order
lay
for
the
us to
egg
gain
and hatch
more.
the egg and turn into a chick.
Yes,
She had
watch this
gotten
video.
eggs and the eggs were there. And after about 2 or 3 days, all the eggs were hatched, but there was one egg left. I could just go to the cage and wonder, now wow, all the chicks are following the mother hen, but this particular egg is there. Be me a goody person, I'll break the egg now. So I went one day and took something very light and just punctured the egg a little. And when I punctured the egg a little, the chick inside actually came out. But I noticed something, that it couldn't walk. I told my mom what I've done. My mom said, you have killed the chick. I said, no, I saved the chick. So eventually, this is what I noticed. The chick could not walk. So when the mother hen was leading all the chicks to feed, he could not go and eventually died. So my mother explained to me. He said, when the chick is going to come out, in trying to break the shell, he develops muscles in the leg. He said, you aborted the process by breaking the shell for him. Because of that, you took away what he would use to feed and eventually killed him. There are some people that need your help, but not helping them is what will help them, because you will help them develop strength in their legs. They will understand that life is not about begging, life is about sustenance, and they would get into a place that wisdom will come and something will break. I'm not saying don't help people, but I'm only saying that you must be discerning.